OMG, hello guys! Welcome sa inyo. I am very excited to ulit.
Okay.
OMG, hello guys! Welcome sa...
Oh, wait lang. Sige, ulitin natin. I-cut na lang natin to. I-cut na lang natin.
Sige.
Okay, 3,
Three.
2, 1, let's go.
OMG, hello guys! Welcome sa inyo. I am very excited to witness this monumental event in our history.
Yo, it's me, Rio, the other half of Jan Rio Vlogs. What's up, everybody?
Nandyan na siya.
Sino?
Nandyan na si Jan, ang other half ng Jan Rio Vlogs.
Good evening from Seoul. 안녕. Welcome sa aming vlog katawanuwag. Philly Virtual Museum Tour. Let's go!
Yan, welcome to the grand opening of the Philip Virtual Museum. This virtual tour is brought to you by Samazon. Ayan, and here are your poging mga tour guides.
Ayan, hello everybody! I am Christian, co-owner ng Philip, and isa ako sa mga magiging tour guide ninyo para sa grand opening ng aming Philip Virtual Museum.
Yan, hello people! I am Keanu, co-owner ng Philip, and makakasama ko ang aking kapatid na si Christian para i-tour kayo dito sa aming virtual museum. Sobrang excited namin na makasamang lahat ng sikat na vloggers all over the world. Kaya if ready na kayo, let's go!
It started with the pre-colonial in the year before Christ to 1564. This era was based on oral traditions and it was tuned to ideology and phraseology. The literary forms include oral literature like riddles, proverbs, and tanaga. There are also folk songs which are forms of lyrics that express the hopes and lifestyle of the people.
Don't forget that there are also types of folk songs like hele or uyay, which is a lullaby, and tagay is the Tagalog word for a drinking song, and kanogan, which is a lamentation song for the dead.
Oh, wow, that's really cool. I also remember that it also includes folk tales like myths, legends, fables, fantastic stories, and lastly, epics. And that's all I know.
That's right, Vlogger Rio.
Yeah, and next is the Spanish colonization, which is from 1565 to 1872, and their presence was 307 years.
307 years? Ang tagal, mas matagal pa yung sa relationship niyo.
Yes, that's right. 307 years. Imagine, sila din ang pinakamatagal na nag-colonize sa atin.
Tama ka dyan, Christian. They had two distinct classifications, which are religious and secular. They also introduced the Spanish language as the medium of communication, and the Roman alphabet has been the system of writing. For the literary forms naman, it has two classifications. For religious literature, they are religious lyrics written by Ladino poets, and verses were also written in Spanish. Sa Tagalog naman, yung mga example doon ay yung Pasyon and Sinakulo. On the other hand, secular literature is non-religious, and their examples are awit, corrido, and prose narrative.
Awit, yun ba yung chinachat mo si Crush kahit may mahal na siyang iba?
Awit yan. Ekis tayo dyan, Twinnie dyan.
Okay, guys, my turn. I will explain the Enlightenment in the year 1872 to 1896.
Yan, go brother.
So at this period, Tagalog language started. Also, they plant seeds of nationalism in Filipino.
Ayan, I want more brother. Sige.
Their literary forms is propaganda literature, including political essay, which are Darong Tagalog, La Solidaridad, and the next one, political novel, which are the Noli Me Tangere and El Filibusterismo, written by Jose Rizal.
Wow, interesting literature.
Ayan, may karagdagan pa ako. I know something about the revolutionary period in the year 1896 hanggang 1900s.
Revolutionary period?
Yes, in this period of the novels of Jose Rizal fade away. This period became more violent and they demanded independence in the country. The political essay this time was Kalayaan, which is a newspaper and edited by Emilio Jacinto. And the poetry is True Decalogue o yung mga katapusang hibik ng Pilipinas, written by Andres Bonifacio, and Liwanag at Dilim, which is written by Emilio Jacinto.
Is that all?
Yes.
I want to know more. How about in American colonization?
Thank you, Luna. Oh well, that started from 1900 to 1942, which is actually divided into two periods, which are period of apprenticeship and period of emergence.
So what's the difference?
In the period of apprenticeship, they imitate English through American novels or works, but in the period of emergence, it was highly influenced by the Western literary trends like Romanticism and realism.
And some literary forms during the period of apprenticeship are short stories, novels, and in the period of emergence, short stories are also part of it.
So that's the fourth. Do we still have a fifth period?
Yes, Ma'am Kay, this is the period of initial autonomy which started from 1935 to 1942.
Yes, Christian, you're right. A certain group of aristocrats was formed. In this period, mostly works perceived to be of no value were removed. Also, there is a comparison between urban and rural living in most texts.
To add up with you, brother, the literary forms were poetry which focused on free verse and modern themes, and foreign films.
Not only that, we still have the Japanese colonization which started from 1942 to 1950. It was the period of maturity and originality.
But the use of English language was prohibited during that time. It actually served as the golden years for the short stories and the Tagalog drama.
Yes, that's right. The literary forms during that time were Tanaga, short stories, Lupang Tinubuan was even the famous one written by Narciso Reyes.
I think we still have the last one, right?
I think I have found the one.
Wow, sana all.
Yes, it is the last period, which is the post-war period. It started from 1942 to 1972.
And it was even called the period of the Philippine Republic, wherein social issues and domestic conditions were mostly revealed and there were new themes and styles used.
Right, brother, the literary forms were commercial magazines, journals, and revolutionary poems.
Wow, the history of the Philippine literature is really amazing. Thank you, guys. I really learned a lot from you.
Thank you very much sa ating mga vloggers all over the world. And I hope marami kayo natutunan. And don't forget to use the hashtag PhilLitMuseumIsLit. Ayan, brother.
Yes, thank you for joining us, vloggers. And I want to thank our sponsor for this event, the Samazon. Thank you.